Hello YouTube, this is Thompson737 bringing you another update. This will be the last update for the Monday schedules, and in the next update we'll be starting with the Tuesday schedule. So starting from Tuesday morning, and we'll do exactly as we've been doing, working our way through that individual day per update. I think there's a few more updates on Tuesday than there was on during Monday. But again, they will pan out weekly as they have been. But just one thing to note, I am kind of now back at work, not doing full shifts, but I think the last few videos have been published on a Monday. Some of the future videos may be like a week and a day later, so maybe published on Tuesday and then Wednesday and then so on. So like a day later each week, really. So we're going to start off with this portion of the update. This is going to be a transitional video. We're starting off around about what would be 7 PM kind of period. Obviously nowadays in the UK it'd be like pitch black in the winter, but again this is kind of more of like an all year round summer setting airport. Just to give you a bit of a recap on that. So again, starting off around about 7 PM period, go through these schedules, and then we'll go into like a second part which features a couple more movements and stuff like that. So just to the left we have the Southern Air 777. This is actually starting to get underway to start loading out, start loading up for its outbound departure to Leipzig a little bit later on, but we'll talk a bit more about that in the transitional second part of this video. Moving on to the main apron, not much happening. Pretty much one comes in, one goes out around about 7 o'clock. We have the BA City Flyer E190. This is operating as BA 8712 inbound and 8717 on the outbound, as you can see, pushing back. Registration GLCYO. This is the only one that operates this route, and I think it's daily. I don't have the Herpa E170 at the minute, E170. If I can get hold of that, maybe I might rotate that with the E190 as well, but at the minute it's just a standalone aircraft operating that run. And then on stand, this is just come in. We'll just zoom in slightly just to get that a bit better. Vueling A320, as you can see with the sharklets. So this has just come in as VY8748, and we'll be heading as VY8749 from and to Barcelona. Again, this is quite a nice sort of schedule because you can rotate. There's quite a few Vueling aircraft. I know some of them that are being released are no longer active in the Vueling fleet, but this one is ECLVS. According to planespotters.net, it's still active in the fleet, whereas some of the others are not. That's pretty much it for the first part of this update. Again, not much happening, but again, we'll stitch the two videos together and we'll kick off with the next part. Okay, so we're now into part 2 of this update, into about 2 hours later, around about 9 PM. Or 2100 hours, however you would prefer to say it. So as you can see, we've got a bit of movement on the cargo ramp now with this Iceland Air Cargo 757-200 and registration TF FIG. This operates from Keflavik and goes out to Liège. Operating as ICE 746 on both legs, so on the inbound and out. And the inbound leg and outbound leg is the same flight number. So this is just being sort of unloaded, and we'll be heading out on an outbound onward leg to Liège shortly. And obviously next to that, the turnaround really, or should I say second part of the turnaround for the Southern Air 777 is finally underway. Of course, this will be heading out about 11 o'clock. To Leipzig, and as you can see, they are now preparing the aircraft, getting it all loaded up, a few ground equipment vehicles are now in position, ready to load it. Just to give you a bit of a closer view of each model, just zoom in slightly. This is the only one, the 757. I would hope to see more Icelandair cargo 757. I don't know exactly how many they've got in their fleet, but currently we only have the one. They did do an absolutely fresh livery, NG models, which is the same registration, which you could maybe rotate that, I guess, because it's a different livery, but for now I'm just sticking with this standalone operation with this one aircraft, and then moving across, of course, the aircraft we know all too well on a Monday. This is the DHL or Southern Air, operated by Southern Air 777-200 and 705 GT. Moving across, we have this. Atlantic Airlines, kind of operated under West Atlantic. I say kind of, that's kind of like the parent company, I guess, as they became that. This is Lockheed Electra L188, registration GLOFE. The other one is GLOFD. This is the Herpa version, and this is taxiing in from Guernsey, just arrived from Guernsey, operating as MPT 022 Bravo. Again, just to, I guess, fill some gaps and have an aircraft a little bit different, add a little bit of a classic feel to the airport as well. Again, just something a little bit different. And then one aircraft you probably least expected, maybe. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. Sri Lankan A330-300. This is operating as UL 503 inbound and 504 on the outbound, from and to Colombo, which is the capital of Sri Lanka. And this is a rotation between A330-300s and A330-200s. It would have been a rotation including A340 as well, but they don't have them anymore, so I've decided not to include that. Although I do think it looks quite good on the A340 their livery. Just to know, you might be wondering why I feature Sri Lankan out of any airline, especially with aircraft this size. There was a magazine I got ages ago, Airliner World. My mum bought me it like when I was younger, and the front cover had an Sri Lankan A330, pretty much kind of just after rotating off the runway. That was the front cover, and ever since then I've just been captivated by the livery. Not so much the tail, I don't think, it's just the lettering, the part that says Sri Lankan, the general colours, the general style of the lettering as well. There's just something about it that I admire. I don't know an awful lot about the airline, I must admit, but in terms of the actual, I've not actually seen one in real life in person. But I'm very, very grateful for NG to release their models that they released. A couple of A330s they did. This is the Phoenix A330-300 for our ALL, in case you're wondering. But yeah, this is it's definitely not a daily service. I think it operates like every other day throughout the week. Again, a mix of A330-300 and A330-200s. Just something a little bit different. It's a bit like, it kind of reminds me a bit like PIA when they used to operate at Leeds. I know they don't now because of the aircraft sizes, can't land there and stuff like that. And obviously they don't anyway because they had problems with pilots not having proper licences, and Highfly are now operating on behalf of them to Manchester especially. And I know Sri Lanka can only operate to Heathrow, but again, you know, this is a fantasy airport, and I kind of had to include something. PIA, whether in real life they will get back flying into European airspace, I'm not sure. Whether I will include them as well, I could do. Emirates as well, that's kind of been on my mind a little bit. I would probably take them from maybe the operations at Newcastle or somewhere else. depending on the times and schedules and what other aircraft we have in as well. Obviously, they would be mostly be operated by 777s. You certainly won't see an Emirates A380 at this airport. So they would probably maybe a mix of 777-200s and 300s, but at the minute I've only got 300 ERs. So again, I'm not sure about that just yet. They aren't scheduled in. This is the only real, I'd say, kind of outside of Europe route that we currently have, apart from the US schedules like United, Delta and all them. So just something a little bit different. And again, for me, there's just something about these models, the liveries and stuff that I absolutely adore. So I'm finally happy to share this with you. This update generally is the last update for Monday. The next update will be focused on a Tuesday morning, and we'll follow through the day like we did with these updates. And then just to know as well, with my work schedule and that, the dates of upload may change. Be an added day extra each week rather than always being on a Monday. But I mean, that's it for this update, guys. Not really much more to say. I do hope you guys have a good Christmas. It doesn't really feel like Christmas for me as such, but I guess just try and make the most of it, and obviously all the best. I will probably do an update from now between then and New Year, so I'll probably wish you New Year then, to be quite honest. But yeah, just try and enjoy yourselves. Try and have at least one good day, which hopefully will be Christmas Day. And again, thanks for watching. And again, after my last video, I just want to say thanks for all the support, all the subscribers, likes, comments, everything. It really does help me continue to upload videos, because without that you kind of think there's no point, there's no feedback or anything like that. So again, thank you very much for watching, and Merry Christmas to you all.